Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to LDRS Creative. We're so excited to be here tonight. Yay, yay. I have been waiting, I would say maybe 6 weeks, 2 months, something like that, to show you guys what's in this release because I'm so excited about it. First of all, hello to everybody. We have a whole new setup back here. I don't know if you can tell. We no longer have the green screen, so we're actually kind of giving you guys a little sneak preview of our new setup that we're going to be doing on HSN next week. Yes, we're going to be on HSN on Tuesday, March 2nd. I don't have the times yet, but as soon as I have that, we will get that posted. And we've got some really, really great goodies to show you then too. But for tonight, we're going to be showing off the February collection, and it's already in stores. We have it in the LDRS Creative Store. And we're actually out of a couple of things, I think, already. I think we were out of a couple of things before we even went live yesterday. Yesterday was officially the release date. But there are stores all over the country that have this collection. So if you go to our website, you can go to the About tab. And then we have a store locator there, and we've got, you know, their website and stuff there. So you can go to their store and you can shop at retail stores. So, and you're going to be able to find everything there. You're going to be able to find, you know, even the things that we don't have yet, that we don't have anymore. It's been a very popular collection, and I'm super excited about it. For those of you that have seen it already, you know that we have some gorgeous florals and some alpha sets in here and everything. So I wanted to take time today to really kind of walk you through each of the items in the collection and just kind of point out what I think really makes them special. And I'm going to show you some of the projects that our design team has put together. And if you happen to hear noise in the background, we're actually still working on this setup. So Alan...
I think I'm walking in front of the camera.
Are you walking in front of the camera? No, we're using this camera, remember?
Oh, okay.
We've got 3 cameras all around. So we have one up overhead, and we have 2 in front of me, and he keeps thinking he's passing in front of the camera because he's actually passing in between 2 of the cameras. So anyway, we're still setting things up. He's trying to make it so that I can see your questions if you have questions, and if he can't get that working tonight, then he's just going to give me a shout out when you have questions. So please make sure you put your questions out there. Oh, he's putting it up on a different screen. If you could see this, I'm going to have to post pictures of this setup because it's crazy. We literally have, if I could tell you what we have, it's insane. We have lights all over the place to make it nice and bright. We've got, if you could see this monstrosity of this gigantic arm that's overhead. I mean, it looks like a professional studio. It's crazy. We've got 2 monitors on either side of me here. My laptop is in front of me, my Mac. And then he brought in this gargantuan screen that we actually had in the basement. And it's like a 60-inch monitor. It's just too huge for the space, but it makes it so that I can see, well, I can see everything. So when I'm going to be talking to you guys when we're on HSN on Tuesday, it will actually look like I'm looking into the camera, and I will be able to see the host and everything. It'll be really cool. So I'm excited about that. So anyway, enough about that. I'm going to try and remember to get some photos if we can get it cleaned up in here a little bit and get that out there so you guys can see it, because it is really, really cool. So anyway, Alan, I am going to need you to switch the camera for me because I can no longer reach that.
You ready now?
And I think everybody's probably getting sick of me rambling on, and they might want to actually see the collection. So yeah, let's go ahead and switch it. I'm going to put my hands here. All right. All right, here we go. Glasses. Aren't those cute? I just think they're super cute. Okay. Here we go. First up, and I'm actually going to show you first step something we don't have. And we have the lily stamps, but we don't have the lily dies. And we've sold out of so many that I don't even have a set of lily coordinating dies. So that's how many we've sold. Anyway, so the lily stamps, you guys saw me work with this on, what was it, Tuesday, last week. The days are just running together for me. It's kind of crazy, but it's all good because it's all fun. You know, I seriously, I think I have the best job in the world. I get to work with craft stuff all day long, every day, and I absolutely love it. So Anyway, lily stamps. Now we have new florals in this collection. We've got more florals coming out in the March collection. And if you weren't with us last week to go over what makes this so super special, let me show you the card that I made if you were not with us last week. This is the card that I did in our craft along last week. And what makes these so special is that you really get everything that you need in terms of stamps all in one set. So you're going to get your large stamp, your large floral. You're going to get some accessory stamps. It's going to, it could have a little critter like this one has a dragonfly. And then you're going to get another, some sort of a, floral, leaves, something that's going to go along with it as well, kind of accessory pieces. You're going to get a large word. This one happens to be a thanks set. And then you're going to get several other sentiments that are going to work beautifully with your large word. And then you're also going to get a beautiful border stamp that you can use. And we've got, do I have some samples here? I do. I've got a sample here showing you how we use this border stamp. So you're going to get a different border stamp in each one of these too. So you can do so many things with just the one set. And here it is colored up on the back. The little warning is just, that's for the plastic bag. So that's just a requirement by law. So ignore that. But this is, we're going to show you on the back, give you an idea of how you can color it up. And then of course it does have coordinating dies that are sold separately, but we're out of those right now. They are on reorder and we hope to have those in, well, as quickly as possible. As soon as we have them, we'll make the announcement. And if you are pre-ordering those, make sure you know, and we put that disclosure out there that, your order is going to ship out once those things come in. It's a good idea to order it separately, and any pre-order things, it's a good idea to order those separately so that your order doesn't get held. But anyway, this is the gorgeous card. And yes, I do think it's gorgeous. Even though it's something I created, I'm not hesitating to say it's gorgeous because I think it's beautiful. Lilies are one of my favorites. Absolutely love them. So here's one example. Here is another gorgeous example. Now we have lilies of all colors, right? So look how gorgeous that deep red. And this one is showing you how you can mask and stamp multiples. So this one, I've got one lily. Over here, we've got 3 of them stamped. And we've even got some of the additional leaves in there. That's that additional accessory stamp. We've got several dragonflies stamped in the background here. Thanks so much. The one that I did says thanks bunches and bunches. Super gorgeous. Here's another one. Look at this beauty. Isn't that lovely? Now this one was colored in watercolors. This one is Copic markers. This is another take on a watercolor. Isn't that stunning? Absolutely love it. So gorgeous. Now this one is just tilted in another direction. So we've got this one coming off to the right. We've got 3 of them coming in here. And then this one is a little more upright. The thanks has been, on here we stamped it and then die cut it. Here, this one is stamped and then embossed in gold. Just beautiful. And then we have the for everything coordinating sentiment on there. This is showing you right here where you can add a beautiful accent using that border stamp. Isn't it just so pretty? It just really adds a really nice interest, a little punch or pop of color to the side of that card, trims it out absolutely beautifully. I love that. I think it's just gorgeous. And then if you want to do a card a little more simply, let's say, maybe clean and simple without the lily, maybe you don't want the lily on it, you can just use those accessories. And look how beautiful that is. And we've got sending big hugs here, which is actually from something else in the set. I think it's, yes, or in the collection. And I will show you that that's from another set in the collection. And of course we have the patterns. This is a sneak peek of the pattern papers that I'm going to be showing you. Actually, it's not a sneak peek anymore. I shouldn't say that because it's actually out. I forgot that it's already been released. So anyway, but look how sweet that is. I mean, this is a card you can create in no time, but it really does pack a lot of punch. I love it. I think it's just gorgeous. So that is the Lily stamp set. Next up, and Alan, please give me a shout out if there's any questions. Just let me know. Okay. So next up, this is another one of the floral sets. This is a Pellergonium, which I had never heard of a Pellergonium stamp or a flower.
It's corium.
What?
Pellergonium.
Oh, Alan keeps calling it Pellergonium. I'm like, what? And then all of a sudden he shouted that out when I said Pellergonium, and he says it's Gorium, and I thought, oh my, for a moment I thought, you're kidding me. Did we really get it wrong on the product? Oh my gosh. You're giving me a heart attack, dude. Knock it off. That's what life is like in this household. So this is our Pellergonium, and I like I said, I had never heard of this flower before. I've probably seen it, but I'd never heard of it. And I actually considered not even when I was asked about using this flower, I thought, I've never heard of it. I wasn't really even crazy about the name of it. You know, it's like one of those kind of, you know, those weird botanical names. But I just think it's so beautiful that I had to manufacture this one. I think it's just stunning. So again, you get this beautiful, beautiful large floral here. The little critter in this one is this really, really sweet and beautiful little butterfly. And then this back here, this looks like baby's breath. And then we have the large word is hugs. And then thinking of you, wish you were here, deepest condolences, and then get well. And all of those are going to work perfectly with hugs. And then we have this gorgeous little checkerboard for the little border stamp. So on the back again, you can see a little example of how you can get it colored up. And here are the dies. And I think we're running low on these dies, aren't we? The Pellergonium?
No.
No, not on this one? We still have a good number of these? All right, so that's good. So Pellergonium coordinating dies. And of course on the back, we have mapped it out so you know exactly which die goes with which stamp. Now, before I show you the card samples with that, I do want to point out that we have added, if you are a fan of our stack dies, this is the Sentiment Stacks die that we released last year. This is the very first one. This has the straight line die cut, so it's going to be a straight sentiment as opposed to a curve or a wave. And this has a ribbon cut at the end. So if you don't have this in your stash already, I think this is sold out right now, but we've got more coming, or did we already get it in?
We have them in.
Oh, we got them in. So we do have this back in stock.
I put them as temporarily in stock.
You did not.
I did.
He put them as temporarily in stock. We can't keep this in stock. It's just, it's so popular, and it is just wonderful. But anyway, if you already have this, then you probably have like the anytime and the encouragement stamps and so on and so forth. So we've added to this with the Get Well stack. Look how sweet that is. So we have in here, sorry you're feeling under the weather, rest, relax, recover. Some other ones. We've got, like this one, hang in there, you got this. Sending a spoonful of sugar. This one is super cute. Feet up and let everyone else do the work. Let's get that up there in the cameras. Can you see that? I will always be here for you, wishing you a quick recovery. Really, really great. So the idea behind these, if you're not familiar with them, is this is one stamp. You're going to stamp it and you're going to get, let's count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 sentiments are going to stamp all at one time. All right. And it's also going to stamp these little squares in the corners over here. Then you're going to take your die, and you can see on the back here, see how the die has those little squares as well, and those are going to match up. You're going to lay the die over it. You're going to line up those little squares as best you can. And it doesn't matter if it's perfect or not. You're going to be able to see the words, you know, see the sentiments through. And then you're going to run that through, and this is going to cut all 11 of those sentiments into some beautiful, beautiful little, let me show you the one that that's what this is from. It's going to cut them out individually. They're going to be perfectly centered, all right? And you're going to have that beautiful little ribbon cut. So that's what this Sending Big Hugs was from. It was from this, this Get Well stack sentiment. And so we have another one here. This card has the Pellergonium with the beautiful baby's breath in the background, and we have hang in there, you got this on the back. And of course, you're getting a little bit of a sneak peek right here with a cover plate die that I'm going to be showing you momentarily. Isn't that gorgeous? Love, love, love. Let me move these over so I can show you. Here is another one. So beautifully colored. This is a watercolor. Hugs, thinking of you. And then we've decorated with just some little kind of little glittery, little bead-like glittery things on there. I never know what those things are called. But isn't that so precious? I love these because it's really easy to create a stunning and gorgeous, clean and simple card. We have a focal point that is a lovely, lovely floral. Hugs, thinking of you. Very, very simple, really, really easy to use. I absolutely love this. So, so pretty. This one, notice we've actually, when this one was created, it looks to me like thinking of you was stamped first and then masked off, and then hugs was then stamped over it. So it actually has a little bit of an interruption on the bottom of that G there. So it really, really brings it together and incorporates both of those sentiments together. Isn't that gorgeous? It's so pretty. I love the creativity of our team. I'm going to show you that one in a moment. Okay. What question?
Will the Get Well work with the die from HSN?
The Get Well. All right. So the question is, will the Get Well, will this stamp set, the Get Well stack, will it work with the die from HSN? And the answer is no. The die that is on HSN has the wave. All right, Alan's like giving me little flight signals. I'm not sure what he's doing.
The wave.
Yes, the wave. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious.
Circles.
I can already tell we're going to have trouble with this setup.
If they look at the circles or the squares.
Okay. So the one that was on HSN is not a straight die. See how this one goes straight across? The die that is on HSN is one that has the wave to it. So it's not going to work with it. You can tell the difference because the straight die is going to have squares here, and so are the stamps that coordinate with it. For the wave die, we put circles there, and then the coordinating stamps are going to have circles. So that's going to be another indicator, of which ones go with which. But there are different dies. This one is a straight sentiment, and the other one is a wave sentiment. Okay. So here is another card with the beautiful Pellergonium. Look at this. This one was stamped multiple times, creates a gorgeous, gorgeous background. I absolutely love that. It is so pretty. The colors on this are just amazing. And then we have hugs in the background and wish you were here. This is a perfect example too to also show you how you can use this current collection with other things from LDRS that you have in your craft stash. So this actually has this is the ribbon die. This one is the ribbon die and it's a 2-die set, and so it holds these sentiments just perfectly. Love that. So beautiful. Here is another one. Look how gorgeous. And this one features that beautiful little butterfly. Very, very minimal coloring on the little critters too. They're just done so beautifully. So pretty. And then I'm going to move to this one, and this is going to be a sneak peek. So this is a Slimline that I'm going to be showing you shortly. But this one is a perfect example to show you how you can use the florals not only on A2 size cards like I've been showing you, but they're gorgeous on your Slimline cards as well. So we have this beautiful Pellergonium. This time we've done it in orange with thinking of you for the sentiment. And then look at this. This is a beautiful little pocket, window, door, whatever you want to call it. And look how beautiful that is. So, so pretty. So this is a little sneak peek into a die set. It's called Pretty Playful is the die set. And that's also part of this collection. So what is next? Oh my goodness. I think we're going to move on to Easter because that is coming up. Crazy that it's coming up, but it is. So we've got some critters in this collection as well, and these could not be cuter. I love them. Happy Egg Hunt. I love this. Now, You guys have heard me mention the little critters that we have in our yard. We have bunnies like you wouldn't believe in the spring, summer, and fall. They're absolutely wonderful. So bunnies for me are not necessarily, I mean, bunnies of course are Easter, but they're not necessarily just Easter. So for me, this set is fantastic for Easter, but we've been very, very careful to make sure that we've got sentiments that can be used all throughout the different seasons as well. So we've got a birthday sentiment in here for Peeps' sake, cool chicks, welcome little one, because I mean you could use bunnies and chicks for you know, for a new baby on the way. This one I love. It says gray hair, don't care. Of course, we have egg hunt and Easter, and then happy and carrots. And we have these adorable, adorable little bunnies. This one is in the basket. Like he could be the little present right there. So, so cute. And these little chicks hatching and other little bunny eggs and stuff. I just think they're so cute. And I love, this one is just in action as he's hopping around. So cute. I love them. Love them, love them. And of course, on the back, we give you an idea of how you can color them up. Love them. Happy Egg Hunt also has 12 dies. The dies are going to cut out everything except for those sentiments. So you get a really, really great set of dies. And on the back, we map it out so you can see which die goes with which stamp. So I do want to show you this little guy right here. Isn't this beautiful? And this again is showing you the papers. I'm going to be showing you the paper packs really, really soon. But look at this. Look how cute that is. You open that up and it says Happy Easter on the inside. I mean, what a sweet card and super, super easy to do. I just love it. Again, packs a really big punch. This says hi on it, and that is a little sneak peek of an upcoming set of alpha stamps and dies that I'm going to be showing you momentarily. But I mentioned this to you already. This is our Pretty Patterns Slimline Die Set. This has been one of the most popular things. This is sold out. It is on pre-order. We are going to be getting this back in stock, and I don't expect them to stay in stock for very long. But this has, you know, this one really has the setup that you know is really, really popular with our slimlines. You really get a lot in here. You've got 8 dies in total. So we have the outer die, of course, that is going to cut this beautiful, beautiful little border, and it has these little, they look like they could be either little leaves or they could be hearts, however you want to look at it. And then, of course, we have this little inset die here that's going to have some beautiful stitching. This is that little window, I guess it's more of a door that I showed you already on that little bunny card here. This is the one that opens and closes. See how cute that is? So with one pass through your machine, you're going to be able to do this. You're going to instantly have an interactive piece on your card. And then, of course, we have some really, really beautiful coordinated little square dies. So we have 2 dies here to cut 2 different sizes, and they have some beautiful little patterns on them. That's why it's called Pretty Patterns, because we have these gorgeous little patterns all over. And then it wouldn't be complete if we didn't give you a couple of circles with some beautiful patterns as well. So this is, I think, one of my favorite pieces in the entire collection, and I know it's been a favorite for a lot of people because that has sold very quickly. So here again is showing off how those little bunnies are super, super versatile, and we're showing this one with that beautiful Pretty Patterns slimline. Isn't that just so sweet? So we've got the outer die here that has that sweet little, I don't know if you can see it on the screen because we've got kind of white on white, but we have that little detail in there. And then we use the second, let me hold this up. Let's see if I can get the right angle. Can you see the stitching here? Where we've got that second layer with the nested die. And we've used the squares as kind of little backdrops, little frames to put the beautiful little bunnies on. And then we've got these little chicks with the Happy Egg Hunt sign. And then you open it up and it says Happy Easter. Super, super cute. I don't know who wouldn't just love to get this card. I think that's absolutely a keeper. Okay, couple more here. I do want to show you with that slimline die, the Pretty Pattern slimline die. This is, again, another example of how you can use those beautiful florals on your slimline cards. We've got the first one that I showed you was like, what is that called? Like portrait. This one is more of a landscape. And we've got a beautiful little lily here. We did trim off the bottom, and that's perfectly fine to do. That one's all die cut and popped up on some foam. Friend, that is stamped from an upcoming alpha set. I will always be here for you. That is from the Get Well Sentiment stack. And then, of course, it's cut out with the stack die. And then the little accessory pieces from the lily set. So, so pretty. And in this one, you can really see that gorgeous, gorgeous pattern that wraps around the largest die in that Pretty Patterns die set. So I love this. I think that is just stunning. I don't know what it is about like bright pink and white. I love those together. Here again, so this one we showed you in that kind of landscaped position, and then we have this one in portrait. And so we're showing you kind of white on white with that beautiful, beautiful border die back there. We've got the gorgeous lily here with thanks bunches and bunches and the little accessories. And of course here we're showing you some more of that pattern paper. So beautiful. I love these. I'm telling you, our team is just outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. I absolutely love everything they do. Next up, we've got another critter set. We've got our Friends Like You. Look at these guys. You've seen some of these critters before in some other sets, and I just love them, and we thought it would be really, really fun to kind of combine a whole bunch of them into one set. And this one is all about playing. It's just about play. Springtime, playtime. We've got hula hoop and, oh my goodness, pogo stick. All I could think of was jackhammer, but he's not on a jackhammer. He's on a pogo stick. We've got him over here on a skateboard. This is a little, he's a little, he's a little raccoon. That's his little raccoon tail. And then we've got this little guy's pulling his wagon. We've got him, it looks like he's doing some gardening over here, like doing a little potting with a little potted plant. And look at these guys. This is one stamp with all three of these characters, and they're playing jump rope. Super, super cute. Sentiments like, I hop, this brings you joy. Who could be blue with friends like you? So, so sweet. What are you laughing about over there?
We decided we're going to do a Win Angie's Junk giveaway.
A Win Angie's Junk
like
giveaway.
Jimmy Kimmel's wife did.
What are you talking about?
Jimmy Kimmel's wife gave away his shoes and stuff.
I don't, all right, so apparently Jimmy Kimmel's wife gave away his shoes and stuff. And
shoes and a couple other things that on air.
Okay, I didn't see that.
You didn't see that?
No, you're going to have to talk louder so they can hear you.
So we're going to do a Win Angie's Junk.
A Win Angie's Junk. That's lovely. Now, do I get a say in what is considered Angie's junk?
Jimmy Kimmel didn't. You don't get to.
Okay. It better be stuff I consider junk too, because if you give away anything and I don't want given away, you and I are going to have words. Okay. So anyway, on the back here, we've got the images all colored up. So Alan, if you couldn't hear him, it sounds like you guys are negotiating a giveaway of my things. Oh my gosh. Okay. So anyway, we have Friends Like You coordinating dies. And of course, we have a die for every single one of those characters in there. And we map it out on the back for you. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So check that out. Isn't that the sweetest thing? If that doesn't remind you of your childhood, I don't know what will. I mean, I remember doing all of those things. I absolutely love that. I actually got a pogo stick. I got a pogo stick for Christmas, and I think I was able to get like 3 bounces before falling off of it every time. There was something else. I'm trying to remember. There was another one of those kinds of things that I got for Christmas. Oh, I know what it was. It was a unicycle. I actually got a unicycle for Christmas once too, which I just couldn't figure out. And that didn't last long. That went back to the store. But anyway, how cute is this? I just think it's sweet. And this, again, this is a perfect example of how you can use this collection. We're always, we're forward thinking as well as backward thinking. We want to make sure that you can use your, whatever new stuff we have out now, you can use with stuff that you already have in your craft stash. So this one, we've got the beautiful rainy day stencil in the background, And then the In the Grass dies, which has 3 dies. And so we have that flat plain die, and then we also have the hill. And then this, of course, is cut out with the A2 layered card toppers. So, so sweet. And we're also very much aware of the size of our characters. So we have, generally speaking, we have 2 sizes to our character stamps. You know, when we have these 4x6 sets, generally speaking, our critters are either going to be, this is our standard size, or we'll have those little pocket pails. And so they're going to be universally sized to mix and match between each of those sizes. So you're going to be able to use our regular size with other regular size stamps. And then you're going to be able to use all the pocket pails with each other as well. So anyway, look how cute that is. I just think they're so sweet. I love, love little critters. Look how gorgeous this one is. And it's really simple. So we have 2 stamps in here. We have this little guy. I think, is he a badger? I'm terrible with my animals. Sometimes I have a hard time with them. He's pulling his little wagon of acorns. He's got his little friend, the bird, here. He's just backed by one of the circles from that Pretty Patterns die set. And then, of course, we have the paper, the new pattern paper in the background. I can't wait to show you. I've saved it almost for last, that pattern, the pattern paper, because I'm showing you all the samples kind of as we go. And I love it. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous pattern paper that is perfect for spring, perfect for summer. I absolutely love it. So moving on, this is our Floral Mosaic A2 cover plate. Look at the detail in that. This is a very intricate die. Absolutely love this die. Look how beautiful that is. I love this image on the back. You can really see the beautiful floral pattern in there, and it is very much like a mosaic floral. I think it's just stunning. You can see it on here. We used it pink with those beautiful little bunnies. So, so cute. But let me show you. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So you can use it with the characters, with the critters, like I just showed you on that back of that packaging. But this one, we're showing it with the lily. So gorgeous. Another beautiful coloring of that lily. And then, of course, we've got in the background, we've taken that mosaic cover panel that was die cut and layered it directly over a beautiful background that is just blended inks. So it's blended with some beautiful blues in a couple of corners. Isn't it stunning? So gorgeous. I love, love cover plate dies. Here's another one. Kind of maybe harder to see. There we go, if I angle it, because the lights in here are kind of bright. So if I angle that, you can see, again, we've got this with this one isn't the lily. This one was done with the accessory stamps that are in that Pellergonium. Isn't that beautiful? So, so stunning. And then, of course, this one, I wonder if we're going to be able to catch that one on camera. Let's see. Are you seeing the black? Oh, you're still seeing the white. I've got another one here with the lily, but it's in black, and I don't think I can catch it with the light. Maybe a little bit right there. It looks phenomenal in person. I think I'm catching it a little bit there. Can you see it? We'll wait until I settle it in there. Hopefully you guys can see it. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous black backdrop. Just stunning. I love it. Can you see it there?
No, well.
Maybe a little bit? All right. Well, I'm sorry. I tried. Okay. Stencils. Yeah, you can't really see the stencil here, but this one is a bursting bouquet stencil. I'm going to flip it over so you can really see it. Look at that. All colored up. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous bouquet. I love our stencils. Absolutely love them. Here is a beautiful card sample done very, very simply with just a few colors with that stencil. Now this is an all over floral bouquet stencil. And you're going to be able to work, I mean, an endless array of colors into this stencil and get so many different looks with it. Look how beautiful that is. We have roses in there. Some of the flowers, I don't even know what they are, but they're just gorgeous. So pretty. I love how this is done also with the beautiful black accent. It really makes that color of that stencil pop. And again, this is done with our alpha dies, both the uppercase and lowercase. And then this is hang in there, you got this. And again, that is from the Get Well Sentiment Stack Set. Isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. I know, I use the word gorgeous a lot when I'm describing these things, but I don't know, I'm kind of at a loss for some other words because they really are gorgeous. They're beautiful and they're gorgeous, right? So what do you do? Any more questions, Alan?
Not that I've seen.
No? Okay. So here is one of the paper packs. This is called Pastel Patterns. This is our 6x6. Look at those patterns. Aren't they yummy? Yummy. Let me hold that up so you can see them. I love them. Gorgeous, gorgeous stripes and houndstooth and honeycomb and polka dot and little checkers. They're so, so pretty. And the colors are just stunning. These are not, I mean, we've got pink in here, but it's not a baby pink, right? We've got a blue in here, like a lighter blue, but it's not a baby blue. These are not going to be baby colors. They're absolutely stunning. The pink has almost a little bit of a coral to it. It's just gorgeous. The green is just lovely. It's got a little bit of an olive tone to it, but not a real dark olive. So, so pretty. This is a polka dot of yellow and white. Now this is the 6x6. And then this is the big excitement. We have this in a 4x9, which is your slimline size. Now, our slimlines, when our slimlines are cut, our slimlines will cut to 3 1/4 by 8 1/4. This paper extends all the way out to 4x9. So your dies are going to fit on here very, very easily. You're going to have, a little bit of, excess, throwaway basically. But we very purposely sized this larger so that this is also going to be, you're going to be able to use this with dies from just about any other company. So if you have slimline dies from some other craft companies, you should be able to use, unless they're making huge slimlines. This paper extends 4 inches by 9 inches, so you should be able to use this with just about any of your slimline dies. And this is going to have the same patterns, but you're no longer going to have to try and piece them together. So, can you use a 6x6 on a slimline? Absolutely. You're going to have to piece it together a little bit, and of course you can cover up those, any seams between them with little characters and stuff like that. But you're not going to have to do that if you have the slimline paper. So absolutely love these. We've got purple in here, yellow, a beautiful, like I said, kind of a coral-like pink, really pretty pink. Greens, we've got a little kind of this is like more of an aqua color in here. So, so pretty. And this one actually, this pattern, it kind of resembles like a, what is that called? Like an ice cream cone that almost like little diamonds that you would see on an ice cream cone, like not a sugar cone, but a waffle cone. Waffle. Yeah. Okay, so what?
We have a stencil of that.
Yes, we do have a stencil of that. We do. You're correct. Okay, so I've got a couple more things to show you. We've been asked for so long about having some alpha sets, and you know what? If I was going to do an alpha set, I had to do something that was going to be really unique and just gorgeous. So we settled in on these. Now, these are all sold separately, and I will explain why. Sophie is the alpha collection that we have in the February collection. Sophie Alpha Set, this is a more elegant font. Absolutely beautiful. What? Sophia. It's a more elegant font. These stamps and dies are going to be sized anywhere from 1 inch up to 1.5 inches in height, and they are varying heights. So the stamps are all solid stamping. This is a very large 6x8 stamp set. Here's your alphabet on the back. All right. There are 26 capital, uppercase, whatever you want to call it, letters in there. Excuse me. And then the alpha uppercase Sophie dies. These are coordinating dies in that you can stamp and then cut out with the die. But you're used to seeing that little white border, you know, that little white border that you're used to seeing around things when they're cut out, little characters and such. You're not going, actually, you might be able to see it better on here, that little bit of a white border. You're not going to get that border with these. The dies cut out the same size as the stamps. Okay, so if you want to use them together, yes, you can. They are designed so you can do that. But you don't have to do that. You can simply stamp these in whatever colors you want, and then you can die cut the letters in whatever color you want. The difference between them is the stamping is going to, let me find, I should have kept my little samples out. Where'd they go? Okay, this is it stamped where it's flat. It's right on the paper. And then, let me see, let me find a better example. Ah, perfect. This one shows you when it's die cut. This one is die cut, so we have some texture here. There's dimension there that is up away from the card a bit. And then, of course, this one is the same. This one is done on foam, so you have that dimension. You see that lift? See that? Let me go like that. There you go. Now you can see it. All right. So with the two of them together, you can create different looks. When you're stamping it, you can stamp it flat, so it's flush on your card, and then you can pop up another sentiment on foam for some dimension. With the dies, you can die cut and then pop those up on foam, or you can die cut them from foam, however you want to do it, and then have some wonderful dimension. You can stamp in any color you want. You can die cut whatever color you want. So they're really, really fantastic to have both in your collection, to be honest with you, because you can use them differently. You get different looks with each of them. And of course, here's all of the dies on the back here. So you're going to get 26 dies. It's a beautiful, elegant font that is, I think, a timeless font. And that's something we were really careful with, making sure we had something that was going to be timeless. You can use this year after year after year. 10 years from now, this alpha set is going to work for you. So that is the uppercase. And then, of course, we have the lowercase. So same concept between the two, how they work, how they can be used. We have this beautiful, elegant font with these little swirls. Now, the lowercase actually has 28 stamps and 28 dies. In this, you're going to get a question mark and you're going to get an exclamation point as well. You're also going to have a little bit of a different size here because these are lowercase. The size is going to range from 1/2 inch up to 1.25 inches, I believe. So these are going to be sized just a little bit smaller. So here on the back, we're showing it to you in full color, and then we're showing you all of the dies back here. And then on here, you can see, of course, with the word friend and the word hugs, we've mixed the uppercase F with the lowercase, rend, so friend. And then hugs, we have mixed uppercase and lowercase as well. On this example, we've shown you how you can use just the lowercase if you want, and of course, you can use just the uppercase if you want that look as well. So you can mix them and match them. Or if you only want, uppercase or only want lowercase, then you don't need them both. It's really up to you. We have them sold separately so that you can, it makes them more feasible, and that way you can only buy the pieces or parts or that you want to add to your collection. So if you don't have a need for the stamps and you only want the dies, you don't have to buy them all. You don't have to buy them all. If you only want the uppercase or only want the lowercase, you don't have to buy them all. So we've given you options by separating everything out. So I love these. I'm so excited about having an alpha set. Here's another example here where we have mixed the two. So we've actually mixed stamps the stamps and the dies here. We have stamped in a beautiful kind of almost like I want to say rainbow, but it's not a rainbow. It's not really an ombre, but it's kind of. We've stamped with the lowercase in the background, and then we have die cut the hello out of all uppercase letters. Doesn't that just look gorgeous? And of course, we've mixed it with that beautiful Get Well sentiment stack set. And this one says, I will always be here for you. So you can see how everything works together just beautifully. Love them. And then here we have our little Friends Like You critters. So pretty. So many things happening on there. We have the beautiful, that beautiful little checker. That's that gorgeous green that has a little bit of an olive tinge to it. Beautiful green in the background. And we have incorporated in the back an older, not older, but I guess a previously released product. That's our rainy day stencil. So we have the clouds and then the grass, both from that same stencil. I Hopped This Brings You Joy. That is from the Friends Like You. We have stamped from the upper and lowercase Sophie die set, and we have our little characters in here. And then these two pieces here were die cut from the previously released A2 layered card toppers. So isn't that just gorgeous? So many things, both previously released, current, mixing and matching, absolutely gorgeous. And it really is a simple and easy card to create, but it really packs a lot of punch, and it's just gorgeous. So that, my friends, is our entire collection. Yay! So I'm going to switch cameras here. I'll try and do this myself. All righty. So, Alan, do we have any questions from anybody?
I haven't seen any.
No questions?
No.
But I guess I covered everything pretty well, huh?
Well, I don't know if you want to mention the buying from retailers again.
Yeah, actually, that's a great idea. I would encourage you. Alan just wants me to remind you that, you know, especially, you know, if you want to get some of these products right away, you know, always look to our retailers. Go to our website. You're going to see a store locator. It's under the About tab on our website, and there's a store locator there. Go to your favorite stores. You're going to be able to find this entire collection, or at least some of it, at a lot of the retailers out there. And so we're super excited about it. You can definitely look for some of the items that we no longer have as well. So, you know, the pretty patterns and the lily dies, we're completely out of those, and we're running a little bit low on some of the other things too, because it's been a very popular collection, and I couldn't be happier. I'm so thrilled with it. I love it. I couldn't wait to show you guys this because the florals are stunning, and we haven't really given florals as much attention as I have wanted to. We've really been, you know, focused on, you know, some those really cute critters that we have. And so with this collection, as well as the March collection, I really wanted to bring some stunning florals in so that you guys had that coming into spring and into summer, because I love flowers, and I always miss them in the winter time. So this is just wonderful. So I've been having a lot of fun with these, crafting with them, coloring them with them, and you're going to be seeing me use this collection in the coming weeks on our lives. So, anything else, Alan?
No.
Shall we do a giveaway?
What are you giving away?
I think that we shall give away. What should we give away? I'm thinking maybe the Slimline paper pack. I think we'll give one of those away.
Okay.
So we'll give away the Slimline. What are you doing?
What is it? Chips.
Oh, my son made
made tortilla chips.
Okay, stay there. My son made tortilla chips.
Because mom won't buy them.
Oh my gosh, they're so warm. My son is 17 and he loves to cook. What did you make for us the other night?
Chicken tacos.
No, it was, what was it called? Was it just chicken tacos or was it called something else? You had an amazing
Tacos de pollo,
tacos de pollo.
I'm guessing.
I have no idea what I just
I heard
said. I recognize the
Spanish.
word tacos.
A long time ago, I don't remember.
So anyway, he loves to cook. He's a real foodie, and so he's been feeding us because we've been really busy. So it's been kind of fun. So anyway, I think that I'm thinking, you know what we'll do? I think I'm going to give away a card.
What?
I do. I think I'm going to give away a card. And I think I'm going to give away, I'm trying to find it right now. I'm going to give away the card that I made the other night, which is this one, the thanks with the lilies. So our lucky winner tonight is going to get the 4x9 Pastel Patterns Slimline paper pack, as well as the Lily Thanks card that I made the other night. Yay! Who's our winner? I hope you guys have been putting your comments out there. So Alan, so you were in the running. So Lynn, I can't read your... Lynn Nelms. Lynn, you are the winner. So you get the 4x9 Slimline Pastel Patterns paper pack, as well as the card that I made. Hopefully you want the card. If you don't want the card, let me know. Because, you know, just let me know if you're not really into it. And that's okay. You won't hurt my feelings.
There's a question, how many new things are coming?
Well, hold on. I'm not done with the prize winner.
Oh, sorry.
This is amateur hour at the Hunt household. So Lynn Nelms, you're the winner. Congratulations. I need you to please send us an email at customerservice@ldrscreative.com. I need your complete mailing address, and we will get this out to you right away. Congratulations, Lynn. Yay. Okay, what was the question?
I don't know.
Come on, what was the question?
I honestly don't know.
You don't remember? Didn't you write it down? Alan.
Oh, HSN stuff.
What about HSN stuff?
How many new things on HSN? I guess you're doing that on Thursday.
Yes, I will be doing that on Thursday, but I will tell you that we have four new kits coming to HSN next week, and I will be going over those on Thursday because the show, my throat's getting dry. The show is going to be on Tuesday, so I'm going to be covering those on Thursday for you guys. So yay! They're really cool. They're like tremendously awesome. We have so much new stuff coming on. I mean, it's just awesome. So many things happening. So I'm really excited. All righty. Any more questions? Misto Hunt?
What time? Question about what time, but you already...
Okay, so question about the times for HSN. I don't have those yet, but I will get them posted as soon as I have them. So I don't know yet.
Okay.
Anything else?
No.
All right, I think we're good to go. So I hope you guys enjoyed the collection. I hope you guys like the new backdrop. This is going to be the new backdrop. And, you know, we might change it out a little bit from time to time, but that is, I mean, in terms of what goes on the shelves, but that is going to be the backdrop. So I hope you guys like it. And thank you so much for joining me tonight. What?
When will the Slimline be back in stock? Sorry.
Oh, when will the Slimline be back in stock? That's a good question. That's a very good question.
It's in stock at the retailers.
It's in stock at retailers, so I would say first go there. Absolutely go there. You know what? Yeah, maybe possibly in April. I mean, it's a little ways out, only because there's such a backlog of shipping items, and I don't know if you guys are following that, but from a manufacturing standpoint, we have to follow it. So there is a tremendous backlog of shipping, and things that were taking, you know, 30 days for us to get are now taking, you know, 6, 7, 8 weeks, probably closer to 8 weeks for us to get. There's a huge backlog of shipping. I mean, like, for things to even get on a vessel to come over here, they could sit for a couple of weeks warehoused before there's even, you know, a vessel to put them on. And then by the time they make it here, they're literally sitting on the ocean, backed up for about 2 weeks before they can even offload. And I'm pretty certain that stuff has been on the news, and that's where things are with a lot of the manufacturers right now. So, you know, it's not just us. There's going to be a little bit of there's a bottleneck, I guess, and so there's going to be a delay until all of that gets cleared out and gets sorted. And you know, a lot of that has to do with the pandemic and stuff. So, you know, there's not much we can do about it. But I would encourage you to go out to the list that we provided, the store locator list on our website, because a lot of our retailers have these in stock and they're ready to ship to you. So absolutely go there. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Oh, sorry about that. Thank you, everybody. We will be back again on Thursday, and I'm going to be showing you what we've got coming up on HSN. So you don't want to miss that either. Lots of good stuff. So we will see you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. It has been a wonderful evening, and I've really enjoyed showing you this new collection. So thanks, everybody. Have a good night.